Dope, 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 let's get it. I'm a trapping fanatic, that shit automatic, so I cannot turn it on or off. Bitches all on my dick, then she hop on my dick, I'm like, why you keep hopping on and off? Yo, bitch all on my dick, she be doing the most. I tell her, little bitch, she so extra. And my gun up on me, but not run up on me. Niggas, they wanna fight, they some wrestlers.
Kakashi quickly tells his team that they did great. Their teamwork was amazing, especially for just moving on from the academy. Even though they have a lot of work to do, it seems, well, that they have a great potential. He motioned for them to follow him, as this is where Team 7 begins their low-ranked missions. Here, Naruto doesn't go with them, and instead sends a clone in his place. As he would go to his apartment rooftop, he gathers supplies, and then pulls an item from his inventory. It's a green key. Naruto holds it out in front of him, and a gate spawns in. He steps through, as now he was in a destroyed city. Just, where did it take me? Naruto looks on from the tall building that he was standing on, and then a new quest pops up. Defeat the boss, and the dungeon will be complete. Alright, let's see what's in the city then. Naruto jumps onto a lower building and starts walking forward. Instantly, he senses someone near him and quickly dodges flames. A wizard emerges from the shadows, revealing himself to Naruto. Imperial Wizard. Wait a minute. I thought this was the destroyed village. No, it's just like a fairy tale. This is a kingdom, which means the boss has to be some sort of king. The wizard retaliates by sending more flames and wind attacks towards Naruto. He evades them and hides behind some buildings. Well, all I need to do is take him down. Naruto pulls out his sword and conceals his presence. A group of wizards float around on the rooftop building, surveying the surrounding area, looking for Naruto, only for hundreds of him to pop up, jumping into the sky. Each one of the wizards shows off an element that they could control. The clones are quickly destroyed, but then the heads of each wizard begin to fall to the ground. Naruto then steps from the smokescreen smiling. I knew this would be the most handy thing I have. Let's see what we got here though. Naruto checks his level and his stats. Not too bad at all. He fights off the wizards for the entire day and conceals himself at night. He lays inside a room, wondering how it would be tomorrow. Just how strong was the king that they were protecting. The next day, Naruto gets up and begins to walk around the streets towards the castle. This is where a group of knights would appear, right in his way. So you've come to stop me as well. And I can sense the reinforcements you have on the rooftop. Naruto gains a smile from the thought of becoming stronger, especially in order to become the Hokage. The slim tail beast chakra surrounds the body of the boy, who creates another smokescreen. A bunch of spells are casted down on him, but only a crater will be left in his place. The wizards on the rooftop are taken down in an instant. The level up screen keeps appearing as Naruto cuts through them with ease. He jumps into the air, crashing down in the middle of the knight's formation, as all of them point their blades to Naruto. He spins while holding his own, activating another new skill, Demon Fox Whirlwind. It sends each one of the knights flying back into the buildings. Some of them would manage to even stand and rush Naruto once again. He dodged their attacks, but his blade broke on their armor. This caused him to throw it to the ground. Alright then, I'll just do this the old-fashioned way. Naruto throws a punch that breaks through the armor and then notices that he was awarded gear. He infuses the attributes of this gear into his regular clothing and turns around, catching the blade of another knight. Minutes would go by as we see Naruto sitting down, going through his items, as he would then look over to his katana, which was broken. He picks it up and goes to a sword of one of the knights. This should be good enough. He's able to replace the blade and add some durability to it. Now, for the castle. Naruto makes it to the front door and kicks it open, as there were stairs in front of him which would lead up to the throne room. However, two opponents would appear. What? Only two this time? Naruto would check their stats, and he's shocked. the names of these two: the Royal Magician and Knight. Well, it would be my honor to defeat you. Naruto rushes the wizard first, swinging his blade, only for the knight to block, and then Naruto is blasted out of the castle by water. It slams him against the rocks and he looks up. He quickly has to dodge the blade of the knight and flips off of him, attacking the wizard once again. The wizard begins to glow, and his hand would light up as a magic circle would appear, and out from it comes a light beam that sends Naruto flying into the shield of the knight. This knocks out Naruto, who begins to lose health quickly from the after effects of the light attack. Just what was that? Naruto quickly uses the smokescreen to vanish, leveling up the skill, and he hides away to recover. Damn, looks like he got me pretty good. Well, I tried attacking them head on, but I'm a shinobi, so I'll do it that way. In the castle, the knight and the wizard stood together until a smokescreen quickly entered the room. Each stood on guard, but the smokescreen would quickly vanish. Naruto was then seen walking through the front door once again, but as the knight and the wizard tried to move, they couldn't. The system then alerted Naruto that the paralysis was now active. He would unsheath his blade and cut down the knight and the wizard respectively. Then, a yellow rune left the body of the wizard. Light rune allows the user to have a light affinity. The more the power is used, the more skills the user will gain access to. Naruto places it within his item storage. He walks up the steps slowly, now with even more strength from before. Just how strong is this so-called king? Naruto walks into the room, and the air immediately shifts. Alone sat a throne, where no person would sit. But then, Naruto could see him. This person made themselves visible to Naruto. They wore white robes and had a pale reflection. So, you finally arrived. Wait, you can talk? Of course I can, you brat. Although I didn't expect a human to come here. Well, if I kill you, then that creature, he'll let me leave. The figure then stands on the throne, but he wasn't that tall at all. Actually, it seemed that Naruto was just slightly taller. The system then showed him another message: defeat Yayushiki. Naruto quickly blocks his kick with his sword, shocking him. Wait a minute, how long have you been here waiting? Only a couple 100 years. If you're not a human then, what are you? That, I can't tell you, so just roll over and die. Naruto is thrown through the wall, and Yayushiki slams his hand into the chest of Naruto. He begins smiling while coughing up blood. What a dirty trick. The blade of Naruto was seen through his chest, and as he tries to move, he can't. The paralysis was already in effect. Well, I can't spend any more time in this castle, so I'll make it end here. Naruto cuts off the head of Yayushiki, and the quest is completed. He's rewarded with money and skill points. Naruto returned to the leaf, and it was already nighttime. Well, I couldn't have missed much. Let's check my status. Whoa, I'm level 23 now. Plus, my chakra reserves, they've gone up as well. Just how much did I get from that mission? What should I put my last few skill points into? Thinking back to my last battle, I needed more strength to cut through those knights, so I'll add some into that. My agility and my sense are already high, so I'll raise my vitality a little bit more. Good. Now, I can get some rest for tomorrow. Morning arises, and Naruto goes to meet with his team. They first head right to the office of Hiruzen and request for a high-ranked mission. This is when Tazuna would walk into the room. As he does so, the system gives Naruto a new quest: escort the bridge builder. Mission will fail if he dies, and penalty will be rewarded. Damn it. So I guess I have to make sure he doesn't die at all. Team 7 then gets ready as they head out with their bags. Naruto just puts everything into his storage. He meets with them at the gate and walks forward. So, this is a mission given to me by the system. Then, the reward should be high. Kakashi stares on at Naruto, wondering why he was using clones to do missions with them. Just what has he been up to? The team continues forward, and Naruto senses bloodlust directed at Tazuna. He blocks the chains and the blades of the Demon Mist brothers, and he tells his team to back up quickly. Each of them jumps out of the way, with Kakashi grabbing Tazuna. An electric smoke enters the area, and it clears away quickly. The two rogue shinobi stand there paralyzed, unable to move. Naruto looks towards them, with his sword equipped. Sasuke is then seen behind them. Naruto and his teammate make eye contact before killing both of the shinobi. Naruto returned back to Sasuke. Not bad. I see you're not afraid to kill. That's good. Of course I am. I'm an avenger for my clan. Naruto then turns to Sakura. Hey Sakura, finish them off for me. Wait, what? He tosses her a kunai. You heard me. Stab them in the chest to make sure that they're dead. She nervously walks towards one of them and kneels next to his body. She begins shaking while making the kunai go forward. Naruto would just grab her wrist and pushes it into his neck instead. You have to be able to do this, or we won't be able to complete the mission. Taking a life isn't supposed to be easy at all. You just have to get used to it if you want to become a strong shinobi. Here is where Sakura gains some confidence from the words of Naruto and walks right over to the other body as she does it without any hesitation, looking back at her team. They tell her she did good, and the group continues on their path. Tazuna is eventually forced to explain what was actually happening in the Land of Waves. This caused Kakashi to ask his team if they wish to continue the mission, even though they don't have to. All of them would agree to, and it's not like Naruto has a choice anyway. Once they get off the boat, Naruto pulls out his sword. He walks in front of the group, and when the blade of Zabuza comes their way, he blocks it. Naruto then looks up, seeing someone now holding the blade. Not half bad, kid, but I'll kill you here. Zabuza tries to swing the blade down on Naruto, but he makes a smokescreen and flips away, back to his team. They still don't know my full strength, and they don't need to, so I'll still hold back here as well. Kakashi-sensei, we can take him down faster if you allow the three of us to back you up. No, Naruto. We need to prioritize Tazuna. Alright, fine. Naruto then weaves hand signs. Multi-shadow clone jutsu. A bunch of Narutos then surround Tazuna, looking forward. This shocks the team. Kakashi wonders did Naruto get the Forbidden Scroll? But he can't worry about that now. Alright, you three, wait for an opening, and when you see it, don't hesitate to attack. They all nod and run in behind their sensei. Naruto looks up to Sasuke, asking him to perform the fire style jutsu. As he shoots the fireball forward, Kakashi then follows it up with a giant lightning shuriken. Zabuza counters the flames and dodges all of the shuriken. One of them then turns into Sakura, who throws a kunai into the back of Zabuza. This turns his attention to her, but he's sent flying by Kakashi. He skids on the water and looks up at the group, only to feel something through his own shoulder. It was the blade of Naruto. Just how fast is this brat? Zabuza pushes Naruto back, only for Kakashi to jump back in the battle with his Sharingan. Zabuza is no match for Kakashi with his team there, always to back him up, as he can't use the water prison jutsu on him. Sasuke sprints forward, telling his sensei to watch out. Kakashi jumps away, leaving an opening for Sasuke as he performed a new jutsu that he had just learned. Fire style, Infernal Vortex. The flames are seen on his hands as he then spins them, creating a whirlwind of flames that soon consumes Zabuza, as he's seen barely standing, now with scorch marks on his body, and he's quickly hit with Senbon in his neck, causing him to fall over to the ground. An Anbu shinobi from the mist would reveal himself. as Sakura is the one who goes to the body of Zabuza with Kakashi. Kakashi checks for a pulse, but feels nothing. Nothing at all. So he must be dead. He tells Sakura that he's dead, but she only thinks of the words of Naruto, so she stabs him in the chest. The Mist Shinobi is angered and goes to attack, only for Naruto's sword and Sasuke's kunai to be at his neck. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Yeah, what do you think, Naruto? Well, Sasuke, it seems he's a fake shinobi standing in our way, so we'll have to deal with him. Haku tries to think of a way out of the situation, but can't at all. Before he can even do anything, or even move, the lightning hand of Kakashi was already through his chest. He falls over to the ground, looking through the mask at Zabuza. Both of them die here, pretty early on in this arc. Kakashi tells his team that they did good, and now they followed Tazuna to his home. The first day, they decide to rest, but then the next, he has them train. Kakashi shows them how to walk on the trees and water. Naruto does so with ease, and he gets it on his first try with Sakura. Sasuke has some trouble, but is able to do it after a couple more tries. This is where something in our story would change. Kakashi decides to continue their training, as his team was much more capable than he ever could have imagined. It's actually quite shocking how impressive each of them was. So, he shows off his own shadow clone technique. He makes 2 clones and gives them all their own individual training. This is basically so they can all learn a new jutsu. He shows them the chakra papers, and they discover which elements they have an affinity towards. For Naruto, it shows none at all. This can't be right. Kakashi looks down at him knowing his lineage, knowing that he should have wind release, if anything, but he doesn't. The papers do nothing each time he puts chakra into them. Naruto then asks Kakashi for another paper, and the clone hands it to him. Naruto takes out the light rune and crushes it in his hand. You've been granted the powers of light. Naruto then channels his chakra into the paper, causing it to glow, shocking the clone. That's weird. It's never happened that way before. I don't even know what this means, Naruto. Naruto then holds out his hand towards one of the trees and smirks. If I'm right, I should be able to do the same thing that wizard did. He shoots out a light beam from his palm that sends the top half of the tree flying. Kakashi's clone doesn't know how to teach Naruto to use this, so instead, he guides Naruto by showing him lightning release jutsu. Sasuke, on the other hand, gets training for the lightning blade. Sakura learns to use genjutsu and gets used to more hand-to-hand combat at a faster pace. Once that was done, she was allowed to continue on to learn water release. The group returns to the bridge to help build it, and Naruto gets the rewards from his first quest. Gato and his men eventually do show up. Because of Tazuna's arrival, plus the fact that Zabuza and Haku didn't return to him. Team 7 steps up to face them, with Naruto attacking first. He raises his hand, causing light arrows to pierce the bodies of the men in front of him. After, we see Sasuke dashing around with lightning surrounding his arm. He uses a Chidori stream, and he sends some of them flying into the sky. Sakura jumps over him, taking down some with the kunai. Then, she jumps to a ledge near the water and performs hand signs. A wave of water emerges and crashes down on the men as all of them are taken off of the edge, except for Gato, who is saved by Naruto. He tries to run, but he quickly realizes he doesn't have any legs. The quest then emerges. Kill Gato. Naruto does so with one swing of his blade, then turns back to his team. Alright, let's finish the bridge. The others would smile and begin talking about how strong they've become. Even Sasuke interacts with the two of them, becoming more friendly. As after the bridge is finished, it's still named after Naruto, who defeated Zabuza and helped with Haku. Team 7 then begins their journey back to the Leaf Village, and Naruto says he'd like to visit that place once again. As they walk in, Naruto looks through his stats in his inventory, finding another instant dungeon key. I'll have to save this one. It looks like I need to level up a couple more times before I use it. The team finally makes it all the way back to the Leaf Village, and they report their mission to the Hokage. The team leaves, but the Hokage assigns a special mission to Naruto. Well, you see, my grandson Konohamaru's protector is sick right now, so I'll be assigning him under your care. Think you can handle it, Naruto? Yeah, all I have to do is watch him, right? Exactly. You don't have to get involved with him at all. You just need to watch him from a distance to make sure he's okay. He doesn't like having a guard anyway, so stay hidden as much as you can, unless something happens. Naruto nods and then opens a window. So, if someone messes with him, what do you want me to do? I'll let you be the judge of the situation. Do as you see fit. Naruto would smirk and vanishes into the shadows. He finds Konohamaru from the description, but he wasn't that much younger than Naruto. He seemed to be about 10 years old within this story. He was in the forest training with his friends. Naruto follows Konohamaru for days, until one day, something does happen. Naruto sends a clone to sign up for the tuning exams with his team, while he trails Konohamaru per usual. The mission was boring, but it was something else to do besides train and do his daily quest. He watches Konohamaru leave the shop and run towards the Hokage building. As he turns the corner, he runs into someone. This got Naruto's attention, as the person he bumped into wasn't a Leaf Shinobi, so why was he here? It was Gaara. Naruto could sense his bloodlust towards Konohamaru. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey kid, you need to watch where you're going. Naruto then noticed that he was outnumbered 3-1. Konohamaru though stood his ground, saying that he already apologized, so they need to stop it. This is when Gaara grabs him by the collar, trying to scare him. Suddenly, blades of light are at the neck of the Sand Shinobi. What the? Naruto then jumps down from the tree. Let go of the kid, or I'll make your funeral come early. Gaara turns to Naruto, leaking more of his bloodlust, but Naruto here does the same. This dark aura coming from Naruto was strange. As Gaara could say to himself, he's much stronger than me. No, maybe even 3 times stronger than me. Tamari and Kankuro go to move, but each one of them was placed in a yellow light barrier. Naruto places his hand on the shoulder of Konohamaru, and they quickly vanished. The two reappeared in a forest, stepping through a light wall to see everything around them. Konohamaru twisted and turned, while Naruto just laid down in the grass. This is much more like it. Wait a minute, who are you? Well, I'm supposed to be your guardian for a while. What? I can handle myself. I'm the grandson of the 3rd Hokage. Yeah, that may be true, but what would you have done? Could you have killed them on your own? No. Exactly. But I can take you down. Is that so, kid? Well, come at me. But you're laying down. It shouldn't matter to you, one who wants to become a shinobi, should it? Konohamaru with smirks. He thinks he's some sort of hotshot. I'll show him what the Saratobi clan can really do. He takes a step, and then felt a kunai against his neck. When did you make a shadow clone? Who said either of us was the real version of me? Both the clones then vanish in smoke, and Konohamaru begins to pout. I'm such a loser. How could I fall for that? It's the simplest trick in the book. Come on, show your true self, so I can kick your ass. Naruto reveals himself, stepping back into sight. His hands were still in his pocket, and he had a smug expression. Konohamaru keeps trying to attack Naruto, but he avoids the attack easily. Good. Your taijutsu is that of a Genin. You move fast, and have a good reaction time as well. Plus, it seems you have a good grasp on some jutsu, if not many. Naruto tilts his head to dodge a kick, and then catches another punch. But let me show you what a real punch should feel like. Naruto swings his fist, and Konohamaru's heart sinks. He was surely going to die from just this one attack. The fist then stops right in front of his face, and Konohamaru falls to the ground. What was that attack? It was just a regular punch. I just didn't kill you. Konohamaru then thinks to himself. He's much stronger than my current sensei, but he's only a couple years older than me. What's your name? Naruto Uzumaki. Nice to meet you, Konohamaru. Konohamaru would stand back up. Alright, from this day forward, you'll be my sensei, Naruto. Naruto thinks about it, but he amuses the idea. Let's start your training then. Days slowly pass of their training until Konohamaru's real sensei returns. Ebisu thanks Naruto, who then heads off. Wait, Naruto, are you going to be in the Chunin exams? Of course I am. So be there to watch me, Konohamaru. The child would nod, and Naruto heads off to meet with his team. So, it begins tomorrow, right? Yeah, it does. So, how is the training with Kakashi? Sakura and Sasuke smirk. We've already caught up to you. Is that so? I can't wait to see then. The three hang out for a while before each of them goes their own way. Naruto was seen laying on his rooftop, looking up at the sky. The Chunin exams, huh? So, this is my first real step in getting closer to my dream. Nothing is going to stop me from becoming the Hokage.